We know webbing can be an intimidating subject in the DIY world, so that's why we wanted to help you guys out. The first step to understanding which webbing is right for you is understanding your project priorities. Are you looking for something with a high UV resistance, something with a high breaking strength, a webbing that's super sewable? A variety of webbings offer varying qualities, and here at Sailrite, we offer the widest selection of high quality webbing on the market. And we offer both by the foot and by the roll. So if you're looking for convenience and to save money, we recommend buying by the roll. So today we're going to be showing you a selection of webbings that we offer and talking a little bit about them. So let's get into it. The first webbing that we're going to talk about is Sunbrella. This webbing is mostly used in the marine DIY industry. It has a high UV resistance and it's color fast, so it won't fade in the sun. This webbing type has a low abrasion resistance, so don't use it if chafing is going to occur. Since this is a thicker webbing, it may be harder to sew on some machines. This is a great choice for bimini, Dodger support straps, and sail ties. Sunbrella comes in a 1-inch width and has limited colors available. The next type of webbing we have is polypropylene. This webbing is one of our more economical webbing choices. It is lightweight, floats in water, and doesn't stretch much. Because polypropylene is slick to the hand and softer than other webbings, it's used in a variety of accessories and utility applications. So this webbing is great for handbags, backpack straps, and pet accessories. Because this webbing doesn't have a very high UV resistance, it's not recommended for permanent outdoor applications. Polypropylene ranges in size from a 1/2 inch to 2 inches and comes in a variety of colors. Polypropylene comes in both standard and heavy duty. Heavy duty has a higher breaking strength rating. We'll discuss webbing breaking strength later in the video, so stay tuned for that. If you want a stronger polypropylene, go with heavy duty, but neither standard or heavy duty are specifically intended for load-bearing applications. Now on to Dyneema. Dyneema has one of the strongest fibers in the world. It is most commonly used by marine DIYers due to its great UV resistance, strength and abrasion resistance, and also its ability to float on water. On top of that, it is incredibly thin given how strong it is, which makes it easier to sew. Dyneema is most commonly used for sail corners, jacklines, small craft towing, tie downs, as well as other weight-bearing applications. This webbing comes in 1 to 2 inches. Our next category of webbing is polyester. We have 5 types of polyester webbing: grosgrain, standard, tubular, super heavy duty, and seatbelt. Our polyester webbings are all unique and used for different purposes and applications. So let's break it down and discuss each one separately. First, out of the polyester category of webbing, we're going to talk about grosgrain. This is a rib style of webbing that adds a decorative touch to your project. It is lightweight, flexible, and easy to sew. This is a great choice for craft projects as a better alternative to ribbon. It's also great for decorative straps on bags, lanyards, bookbinding, upholstery work as reinforcement for fringe seams, and because of its high UV resistance, it can also be used for drogues. Grosgrain webbing comes in a variety of colors and widths, ranging from 3/4 inch to 1 inch. Moving on to standard polyester. This webbing has a high UV resistance, abrasion resistance, and it's easy to sew. The high UV resistance makes it great for outdoor projects like hiking bags, tie downs, sail ties, sail corners, support straps, and some load-bearing applications. We will talk more about this in our webbing strength breakdown at the end of this video. Standard polyester ranges from 1/2 inch to 2 inch widths and has a variety of colors to choose from. The third type of polyester webbing we have is tubular. Tubular webbing has a high UV and abrasion resistance and does not absorb much water. What makes tubular webbing unique is that it is hollow, which makes it easy to thread a bungee cord through the center. This adds a spring and elasticity to your webbing. This combination is more often used for climbing harnesses and jacklines. This webbing comes in 1/2 inch to 2 inch width sizes and has a limited color selection. Now we have our super heavy duty polyester webbing. This webbing is one of our strongest 1-inch webbings. It has both a high UV and abrasion resistance. Super heavy duty is thicker than other polyesters, which makes it harder to sew. We always recommend ordering a foot of webbing to test on your machine before purchasing for your project. Heavy duty is typically chosen for load-bearing applications that require incredibly high strength, like small craft towing, safety equipment, and jack lines. This webbing is only available in 1-inch yellow for safety and visibility purposes. The last webbing that we have in our polyester group is seatbelt webbing. This webbing has a high UV resistance, it's also resistant to rot, mold, mildew, and abrasion, and it's very smooth to the touch. All of these qualities make it great for shade sail projects to reinforce the edges. Because this is a high-strength webbing, it can be used for tie-downs, rigging, and safety equipment. All of our seatbelt webbing is 2 inches and is rated for automotive use. This webbing also comes in a variety of colors. The last type of webbing that we offer is nylon. This webbing has some elasticity but will recover over time. It does not have a high UV resistance, but it does have an excellent abrasion resistance. Because nylon is softer and smoother than other types of webbing, it's a popular choice for bag handles, luggage straps, pet accessories, and more. This webbing is offered in 1/2-inch to 2-inch widths and has a variety of colors. Nylon comes in both standard and heavy duty. Heavy duty nylon is stronger but harder to sew than standard. We also recommend ordering a foot of this webbing to test before you sew for your purchase. Now that we've talked about all of our webbing types, let's talk about webbing breaking strength. You really only need to consider webbing breaking strength ratings if you're using it for an application that is load bearing or weight bearing. Webbings with the highest breaking strength ratings are Dyneema, heavy duty nylon, super heavy duty polyester, and seatbelt webbing. Webbing width also affects webbing strength. A 2-inch standard polyester webbing will have a higher breaking strength rating than a 1-inch standard polyester. At the bottom of each webbing, you can find the exact breaking strength ratings. Along with more detail on our website, you'll also be able to find drop-down tabs to help narrow down your search. And that's an overview of all of the webbing that Sailrite offers. In the description below, we've linked all of these webbings along with a blog going more into depth about each type of webbing. So if you're still deciding on what to get, make sure you check that out. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe so that you can stay up to date on all of our latest videos.